to the Indie Wrestling Guy with your hosts, the Hall of Fame referee, JHawk, the not-so-mysterious benefactor, JGold, and the legendary Charly Butters.
Thursday, I was supposed to go to the Summer Smash thing. Like, it was supposed to be like Wale Mania in the city. And we were supposed to see this podcast, a masked wrestler or something, and Bret Hart was there. And we got the worst rain I've seen in like 5 years. The entire city was flooded. All the airports are grounded. So the boss of the Main Event Network, one of our pals, Kyle, my co-host on the night shift, he was supposed to be in at like 4 o'clock on Thursday, and he was delayed till almost 10. So we missed it. We missed doing the Summer Smash, the Bret Hart. I wanted a Bret Hart picture. So we missed that. And we ended up meeting up the next day and going to the Newark Liberty International Marriott for WrestleCon in Newark. Now, I as my brother and I did like a podcast on Thursday talking about the rates and such, and I was curious as to what WrestleCon looks like because you did the all-in thing, so I'm pretty sure it looked exactly the same. Mm-hmm. Oh, you'll like the story. I pull in to WrestleCon. It was like 3 o'clock. It took me 3 hours to get from my house to Newark, which it's only like 23 miles, and it took me 3 hours on a Friday.
That's disgusting.
It's fucking terrible. So it took me 3 hours. So I get to the parking lot. I drive around like 4 times. I can't find a space. Then I see these two yahoos walking to their car, right? And behind me, there's this like black Altima. And I see them like, yo, what's up? Yo. And I see them talking, and the windows roll down, and it's Leo Rush and Action Andretti, right? And they're like, yo, come take our spot. And I'm like, that's not happening. I'm waiting for a spot, right? So I start driving and following them, and little did I know the guy in front of me was watching that going down too. So he pulls up in front. These two knuckleheads are like, no, move on there for our friends. And the guy in front of me is going, I fucking saw that. You told Leo Rush you could have your spot. He's like, too fucking bad. I'm here. So they're yelling. Andretti gets out of the car. He's trying to calm shit down. I see another spot open up like 5 feet ahead of this dude, and I cut around him and go to the car, and the other guy just gives me this. He goes, what the hell, man? And I was like, you're sitting here arguing with Action Andretti over a fucking space for WrestleCon. You should have just kept driving. Screw those guys. They weren't going to leave for you. Stupid idiots. So Leo Rush took the spot, which I didn't pay for a picture with him anyway. And then we go inside, and the line for Will Ospreay was like 500 deep. And Okada. Those two guys, when we got in, we're like, what is this line for? And it was for Ospreay, Okada, the Hardys. They had a crazy line, the Hardys. And you could see the age difference in like who was going to wait for the Hardys and who was waiting for Ospreay. You know, you could just see who the fans are. Mm-hmm. And I got to meet Kyle and Tucker from the OTM, you know, on the Mark podcast, and they're the best. We had a really good time wandering around. We filmed some content. And then I saw Jushin Liger, and I was like, for me, that's an absolute no-brainer, right? $50, Jushin Liger.
Oh, that's a steal. Fuck.
Yeah. He was next to Okada, and Okada's line was super long, and I just walk over, and I swear I bow. I was like this. I was like, thank you for taking a picture. Like, I was so nervous. Like, he is an absolute legend. He's 61 years old. You would never know because his whole body's covered in
I wish you would have palm striked you. Fine.
Well, you know what? I wish I could have palm striked other people because they are so annoying at WrestleCon.
Like, I know somebody that took 2 of the Okadas that I had purchased and got them signed at that WrestleCon by Okada. Mine did not get signed by him because I was not reminded to send that in.
Who
to
took
my
him?
friend. A friend of Rick's did, and Rick never told me, hey, if you want to get it signed, send it in. Give it to me and I'll get it, we'll get it taken care of. So I didn't get mine signed. So another chance to get it signed missed.
You know what? The line was, everything was insane.
It's fine. He'll do that other wrestling con in Indianapolis next year, and I'll go to that and I'll get my picture with him and I'll get it signed. So
right. And let me tell you something. Danny Spivey, okay? The color of his skin is not something that I said it to Kyle when we walked by. He goes, who is that? And I was like, that's fucking Danny Spivey. He looked like a leather bag. He was so dark and leathery and tan. Like, brother, they tell you not to go out in the sun anymore when you look like that. He still has the crazy eyes. He still looks like Waylon Mercy's bald, but the skin tone can only be described as a deep mahogany brown that most human beings should never have. It's not a human color. Whatever the color his skin was not human.
I mean, that's what Hogan's was all the time, right?
Yeah, like that. But Danny Spivey's was even darker, and it had, and it was kind of dry, so it had like this grayish tone to it. So that was pretty strange. But he was doing his thing. Casey Cannizzaro and her tag team partner, they were there. They were very small. They got released from WWE, so they're very small people. So I was like taken aback by how small all the women were. Paige was there. She was very small. Even what's her name? Who's the tall Australian girl who used to be in Gargano's family, the Gargano family, like nonsense? Indy Hartwell. She looks huge on television. She's not that tall in person. So that was very cool. We did the whole thing. Then we went to that GCW
They were
show.
still mostly taller than him, though. Because
he is taller than Gargano.
Tiny.
Yes. And then we went to that GCW show, hit him up, where I did get to see the Hardys, and I did get to see John Wayne Murdoch before he was lit on fire, which was, the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But that's a tale for them to tell.
That's not nearly as bad as the other guy that got his fucking crotch set on fire and then they couldn't put it out. And he got his crotch on fire and weed whackered at the same time.
The weed whacker. Yeah. What was that guy for? That's the guy from GCW also, right? That stuntman
G.G.
dude.
Allen or something like that. Yeah. You know what's really super annoying though is that you went there, you met Jushin Liger, but you didn't meet the great fucking Muta, who was also there in full
He was not
outfit.
there when I was there. He was not there when I was there. I can tell you that. I was looking for him.
Was he on a Saturday then and not a Friday?
I was there Friday. Even Tony Storm. Kyle was supposed to get a picture with Tony Storm, and she did not show up Friday. So he had to go back Saturday to get the picture. But yeah, no. Muta wasn't there. Flair was late. Mickey James was there. She looked terrific. Only some people had like the private rooms. Like Mickey James had a private room. Flair had the private photos. The Dudleys were sitting right there, like right in the middle of the con. And, I walk by this dude like
WrestleCon's
very
different. Because they're mostly meet and greet, they just had a room at the one place we were at, and one side had tables lined up and one side had tables lined up, and then that's where then everybody was just like sitting there. And
well, one of the pictures I got, most of these guys I met at Comic-Con, already, so I didn't need a Steiner picture. I met Steiner at WrestleCon in 2019. I met both Bradshaw and Ron Simmons at Comic-Con, so I have photos with both of them. So most of those guys like that are kind of mid-range, I've already taken pictures, so I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't have to pay. But they did have some really nice figs and pins and stuff like that. Any figure you could think of. They had the high spots booth, like they had like a whole room. Any figure sign they had, and they were ranging between like 80 and like 150.
Yeah. They were set up at Starcast as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's where I got my Danielson signed figure and my Walter signed figure, and they had some other cool stuff when I was there the last time. But I'm like, all these people I could actually meet now, so I'm not going to just buy a signed figure when I could just go and meet them. So that's my goal, is to try to actually meet and get stuff signed now.
Well, the Walter figures are cool. I mean, I saw those, the Walter one there too, and I was really debating whether or not to get one, and like put it on the wall. That's a really nice one. The one,
it was 80 when I got mine. And,
the UK title.
Yeah,
I think it's a little more now. I think it was 100 at this one, but and then we went to that GCW show, and it's standing room only. That dude Tommy Invincible. That dude sucks. I was like really upset. Like, I'm like, this fucking TikTok wrestler comes out with them, and Cardona and Smart Mark Sterling, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, I didn't want to see, like, Deonna Purrazzo was against him, and that was fun with Shotzi, and I forgot who the other person was. And then we got through the death match, and then there was like a 5-minute intermission, like interlude for some other 2 matches, and the Juggalos were coming out next, and that was that fire spot, but also Mr. 50s. I saw JHawk, Mr. 50s?
I can't say I do.
Drake Wirtz is Mr. 50s. He paints his whole body gray, and he comes out as a black and white television star, so he's supposed to be in black and white.
No,
You
he's
have to
trying
look.
to steal Tony Storm gimmick.
You have to look him up. Yeah, but he wrestles in full, like he wears like a suit with with suspenders, everything, and he's all black and white. Like he's the only one black and white. Everybody else is in color. You know, he's ridiculous. Anyway, and then I saw
He's ridiculous for more than the gimmick, but we won't go there.
He is an absolute dumbass. And he was there, and then they did. Oh man, they had the WWE ID kids come out. And, whatever. Nobody really gave a crap. Cappuccino Jones, like, who cares? But they were, of course, taking up all the time. Alec Price and Jordan Oliver wrestled him. And Jack Cartwheel, cartwheel-based offense. That's all I can say. That's every time I say that to myself, I chuckle. A cartwheel-based offense. So, anyway, that was fun. And GCW that was Kyle, one of Kyle and his crew, like, first time in the area. So we drove over there. They were in Passaic, so they got some crappy pizza and kind of, didn't get the whole food experience because they were so late. So
JGold is mostly cabbage-based offense.
That's right.
Because he smells like cabbage.
I was gonna say fart-based offense,
and
we're like children.
He tries to play Rochambeau a lot.
Yeah, he can claw hold the iron coal claw. Really weird.
That's right. It's all cabbage based. Exactly.
It's the iron colon, and he actually tries to fit their head on his ass. He squeezes real hard.
Right. Instead of smooth sailing Ashley Remington, it's no mayo, JGold. So
no mayo, JGold. Josh, I haven't made your card yet, but I believe No Mayo is now going to be your nickname on that fucking card.
Oh no! What did I do? I just gave you. I can't give out that kind of free information. That just can't be. Shit. But yeah, that's what and I saw Naked Gun last night, and that movie was great. It was a lot of fun. Definitely fun.
I've heard a lot of reviews saying people said they laughed the whole way through. They were.
Look, it was clever. Like I'm saying, hey, this was clever. I'm not saying it wasn't like Leslie Nielsen Naked Gun. But it was clever, and it filled the space and a need for me because I really wanted to watch it. And that's that. But it was a fun movie to spend, and it's short. It's like an hour and 25 minutes. So you can't go wrong. But that's
like that they kept the gag in there, or if you actually have to pay attention to closing credit, but there's just random little nugget inside the credit.
There's everything. If you and the nice beaver popcorn bucket was $40, so I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. I wanted it, but I couldn't do it.
Well, wife and I on Saturday, I had a friend from high school coming into town. We went to a Guardian game with her and her sister, hung out a little bit. And the hard subject to change. Originally, it was going to be we were going to meet up when the gate opened. That's no problem. And then the friend texted me and like, yeah, my dad's in the hospital. I'm going to come into town a little bit early. Can I just ride up to the park with you? Yeah, that's no problem. And then it was, well, no, I can't come in early, but my cat had a vet appointment at 10:45. I'll just meet you when the gate open anyway. Okay, no problem. And then like 10 before the gate open, yeah, the appointment took longer than I thought. I might get there by the time the game starts. I'm like, are we actually going to get to hang out today? Like, what the hell is going on here?
How do you not know you have a vet appointment for a cat? That's just so strange.
I mean, prop to whatever vet she went to that's open on Saturday, but a lot of them aren't. But she got there about 20 before the game, and we hung out till the game ended, and then Jamie and I went out to dinner afterwards. It was a good time, but it was just...
I get it. It does. Baseball, when you get tickets to a game, though, you want somebody to show up, for fuck's sake. Like, you're like, I'm going to a game. Games take a while to plan.
Yeah, I mean, the original idea is we're going to go up a little early. We'll pre-game, have some fun. It's $2 pre-game beer. We'll get there when the gate open, get the cheap beer, get nice and wasted before the game even start. And then you show up 20 before the game actually starts. Well, that shot all that to hell.
Oh, my God. I just got this across the board, by the way. Portland Wrestling, August 23rd, Joey Ryan is born again.
Oh, fuck.
Portland Wrestling.
No. Joey
Vancouver,
Ryan, just go
Washington.
the fuck away.
Look at this nonsense. Joey Ryan is born again. He's born again.
Gee, fucking Christ.
He's back or something. He promises not to touch you funny in this time. Oh, shit. Butters, what else?
I got nothing else. I turned 39, and
happy birthday to the boss man of the IW guy.
Nobody came to celebrate with me, so I sat in my house by myself, like Pablo Escobar. And
And Narcos.
Narcos, yeah, just sitting on the swing, sitting in the house, sitting at the table by myself. I had some Subway, and that was my Saturday.
God damn it.
I kind of don't mind birthday like that at my age, honestly, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm still at the I want to be treated special, and I was not treated special, so therefore worst birthday ever.
Hey, I sent you the Iron Sheik happy birthday jabroni meme.
No, everybody sent lots of people sent me birthday stuff. My cousin had his daughter, who is starting to like really talk now, send me a nice video. So like I got some nice stuff. Sunday I went over to my aunt's. We had cake, and she made burgers on the grill and pasta salad, and so I had that, and that was nice to hang out with them. And she got me like a bunch of gift cards for places. So, but I returned to work this week. I got some hours at the job this week, so I can actually pay for things. So that's nice.
What do we got? Shout outs.
Shout out to Bagel Monger. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Patty, who said that we could do a Ninja Turtles pizza party for my birthday next year.
Oh, that'd be
Patty.
awesome. Patty, that's a great idea.
Yeah. The
Ninja
big 4-0 for the big 4-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a trip out there for your 40th. It's in the summer. We'll have to do that. I'll take you somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely to the strip clubs.
Because that's where I like to go. I mean, at least probably one that doesn't have like the most busted strippers possible.
That's the best kind.
That's where we have wrestling at. And it's fucking hilarious to sit and watch them after the show.
Yeah,
fucking full on fucking leg brace all the way up to their fucking hip. How are you giving lap dances like that, ma'am?
They're standing only.
Apparently. I'm gonna make her scream, and not in the way that you think. It's just bend her over.
Oh no. Oh shit.
What's on?
What's on, JHawk?
What's on this weekend?
All right, over on Triller TV, Wrestling Revolver had a doubleheader on Saturday, a show at 3 p.m. Eastern and another show at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is the Jerry Lynn Invitational. We're getting near tournament season here.
Yeah, it's definitely tournament season.
First round matchup on the 3 o'clock show include Priscilla Kelly against Zachary Wentz, Ninja Mac versus Gringo Loco versus Dante Leon, Rich Swan versus BDE versus Jay Crit versus Brent Oakley. There's a wild card scramble that may or may not be part of the tournament. Alan Angel, Facade, Jeffrey John, Brooke Cabbage, Crash, JJ Garrett, plus 3 non-tournament matches. The second show will feature the semifinal and the final match, refereed by Jerry Lynn, and will also feature Myron Reed defending the Revolver World title in an open challenge. So a lot of action for Wrestling Revolver next week. I would hate to be the guy who's got to try to keep track of the fucking bracket for a tournament that's got a single match, a triple threat, and a 4-way, and apparently a scramble.
Now, since you mentioned it, by the way, tournament season, on the IWTV side, I have Limitless Wrestling presents the Vacation Land Cup 2025. We got Tommy Dreamer, Bear Bronson, and Seabass Finn versus the System. Tony Atlas versus Sidney Bacabella.
What?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Some Hall of Famers right there, baby.
That's right.
That's a little bit past Flambery Kagan, but that's fine.
The Hardy Boys versus WWE'd Swipe Right. I just say it all at once. WWE'd. We got the Vacation Land Cup first round, Conan Lycan versus Anthony Green. We got the first round WWE'd Aaron Rourke versus Alec Price. First round, Gabby Forza versus Becca. Then we have a Limitless World Championship match. The champion, Channing Thomas, versus the Big Boofa, Desmond Cole. And that's on Saturday, August 9th at 7 p.m. only on the Independent Wrestling Television Network.
My bonus show of the week is going to be Neo Pro Wrestling, Gold Rush Royale this Saturday, and the Eagles in Louisville, 6 p.m. start. You will see on the pre-show for the Indie Wrestling Guide Championship, Sammy Suntheimer against Mikey Montgomery. And I was supposed to cut a promo for this. I'm not going to cut a promo. I'm just going to announce that they can announce it at the show as well. Sammy, everybody's banned from ringside for you. This is a one-on-one match. You will have nobody in your corner, so there's no bullshit, no shenanigans. One-on-one. Also on the card, Unsigned Don't Care of Gary J. and Aaron Williams will take on backs of Vic Vice and Big Man Sid.
Big man.
Then we also have Angel Metro against Megan Myers, Dominic Guarini against Josh Crane. For the Neo Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships, Studio 86 against the Electric Truck Company. For the Neo Pro Wrestling Great Lakes Championship, Shimbashi against Trey Lamar, who is the current champion. For the Neo Pro Wrestling Championship, Chris Cole versus Jimmy Shane, who is the current champion. And then the Gold Rush Royale, which is basically a 20-man Royal Rumble. Notable names that are in that: Wilbur Whitlock, Shimbashi, Dominic Guarini, Mikey Montgomery, Sid, Vic, Zay Garcia, and Josh Bishop. And then there are 5 mystery spots. So that's what I'll be doing this Saturday. Come check it out.
Yeah, everybody go check that out. Go help out Butters. Go check
You're
it
in
out.
the area, come check it out. You get to see Josh Bishop, Trey Lamar, Mikey Montgomery. Like, come on, guys. And tickets are cheap. I think the most, like, ringside's like $25. Like, come on.
I like it. Sounds like a really good show. I wish I could go to those.
Fuck
I
yeah,
really do.
dude. It's a blast.
Yep.
Should we get into our review?
Let's do it.
Doing a review.
All right, and we are reviewing AIW Absolution 18 from the Globe Iron in Cleveland, Ohio, July 18, 2025. And it began with the pre-show, Austin James against Alex Melee.
And by the way, we should bring up the new set, and I love it. I love the set. I love the pictures of Biggins on there, and of Razor Ramon and all the different, I think Tracy Smothers is up there, I think. But it's what a great, good set. That's a really cool way to kind of like change everything. Yeah,
the one picture is Biggins against Tracy Smothers. I'll be lying if I didn't tear up when I saw that picture a little bit.
I'm glad they finally put something like up there that kind of what's the term, like it immortalizes him like on the stage. Like that's kind of cool. It's very cool, and it was a good time to do it, kind of reinvent the way the stage looks, since the Globe doesn't allow them to kind of put up the AIW letters and stuff. So
Fire hazard.
Fucking Globe Iron.
I mean, you need a fresh coat of paint anyway. I think you get the 20th anniversary. It's a good time to change some things up.
I like the logo. I like the spray paint. I think it looks cool. I think you evolve or you die, right? That's what they tell you anyway in most businesses. So they're evolving, and it looks good. I like there's a lot of merchandise opportunities for that. So
I heard they paid Banksy a lot of money to come up with those.
Banksy. Yeah. So I didn't see the pre-show match because I wasn't watching it live, and I think I missed it on the stream. Who won? Was it Austin James winning that?
You missed so much, so much.
It was actually a much faster paced match than I expected for the pre-show match. Like those guys were like, we're on the pre-show. Let's try to steal it, and they didn't because there's a lot of good stuff on the main card. But that's fun.
I don't know if anybody else felt this way, but I talked to a couple people that were there as well that were longtime AIW fans. And they said this is the least Absolution that there's ever been.
Meaning what?
Like 90% of this card was rushed as far as storylines were concerned. They were put together within like the last 2 months. This felt like a regular show. Like I didn't feel like Absolution's supposed to feel special like WrestleMania. This didn't feel like WrestleMania to me. This felt like another AIW show at the Globe Iron.
Okay.
I can definitely see that. I mean, there's a couple of things here that had some pretty decent build up that we'll talk about, but
okay.
I mean, there were some good there's a bunch of good matches. I'm not saying like the show sucked or anything. It just did not feel like Absolution.
Honestly, I don't disagree with you, and that's actually part of the reason I didn't go to the show live this time around. Usually Absolution can must go. And there was just nothing that felt like I had to see live. Yeah, but I mean, we'll talk about it. It's a good show. There's a lot of good stuff on it. But
yeah, let's jump into it. We'll go match by match. I mean, there's a couple things that I'm glad I was there to see live. Like got me to go and buy a second row ticket to actually have a seat and watch the show and everything.
Right.
But there was There's a lot of I just maybe it's just not for me anymore. I don't know.
Okay. That's a bold statement, but let's get into it.
All right, so the pre-show was Austin James winning with the moonshot, 938.
Mm-hmm.
We start the main show with the AIW tag team title. It was the Philly Marino experience with Fonzie against the Vision with Nipsey Nash. This one does have quite a bit of build-up. This was not a thrown together.
With
matchup here.
Nathan Segura on commentary.
Yeah, Nathan Segura back in the broadcast booth.
Right. There's a lot of talent with the Vision. They have a lot of talent, and Trey Lamar is super exciting to watch. And I love PME. Unfortunately, I think that the tag division is a little bit weak right now, and I think that once they build it more,
very weak.
Yeah, I think when you build it more, you're gonna have more opportunities for PME to either be in peril or try to chase, or even this type of match. Like, they had plenty of time to hype this.
So yeah, this match had build, had a story to it.
Yep.
The heels were actually chasing the faces that going into this, and I thought we'd see a title change finally, and the Vision would pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like that's what the crowd was looking for and kind of wanted, and it didn't happen. And it's like, okay, that's fair. Like, face teams don't always have to lose in the chase, but like, you have a very, very weak division right now. Like, you have literally maybe 3 teams. And then you have a couple like part-time teams, like Paul London and Shelby Wilder are like a part-time team because Paul London is a flight from California. So you can't do it like every month, but like, I mean, there's a lot of great teams out there. I mean, I know Derek has mentored some teams. Like, we had a tag team match a couple months ago between 2 like young up and coming teams, Ohio Ronin and Point Break. I mean, there's a lot of hungry teams out there that are. We used to talk about how hot and how stacked the tag division was. It feels like it's very just nothing there. It used to be. It's a couple of years have gone by, and it's.
You look at it this way. Look at the only tag match on the card.
Right. That was the only one. Yep.
And there was no AIW scramble.
That, you know what? I was just going to say that there was no scramble.
Yeah. So, but the tag match here, it's formulaic, but the formula becomes at work. I say that a lot, I know, but it's true here. Champions shine early. Marino to fake and pair. We get the hot tag to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
They hit the cut dream on Tyler Jordan. Trey makes the cave. The hard cam went out with the Vision finisher because you didn't actually see the finisher land. It was kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. Live television, what you get.
Yep.
Nipsey comes in to get something out of a bag. He shoves Fonzie down, and Fonzie responds by just heaving a chair into his fucking face.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not picking Fonzie off. Like, he can
so
throw
heaving a chair into somebody's face is called sabooing a chair, by the way. That's what we're officially calling it now.
That's fine. We can call it sabooing a chair. I got no issue with that.
Sabu. Yeah.
Trey tried to hit Philly with brass knuckle, but hit Jordan instead, and that leads to Sunset Dream for the win. 13-28. Good matchup. I definitely expected the title change here. We didn't get it.
No.
We're at 388 days after this recording with PME as the tag team champions
and
in this
Nathan,
run.
Yeah, Nathan did say a stat that was startling to me. He said PME have been the tag champs in AIW for 1,300 days, something like that.
Like total,
like that.
probably.
Yeah, total.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they also held it during COVID, so like there was like a whole year they couldn't defend it.
Yeah, but I always thought that To Infinity and Beyond would have had like a record like that. So it's crazy that PME's got that one.
Okay, well, I'm for whatever reason what I'm looking at on Cage Match is the individual wrestler rather than the team.
Right.
But Marino and Philly each at 1,413 days after this recording.
Mm-hmm.
And behind them is Colin Delaney at 10:15 and Cheech at 8:24.
Okay.
So
makes sense. But yeah, that was a good match. I enjoy it. I think Fonzie doesn't get as physical anymore. He used to get even more physical, but I know, age catches up eventually.
When he jumped off the ring and through the tables and broke his rib or whatever,
right.
The rope match out in Indianapolis. So yeah, he had to slow down a little bit. He's going a little too crazy.
Yeah.
Good way to start the show. This was definitely a hot opener to go into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So it was flowing pretty well through the night.
Yeah.
And speaking of the next thing, the Duke defending the Hawk Division boot against Tim Dunn. They got several doors cut up before the bell, but they announced there's going to be no rule. They're on the floor a minute in. They're using all kinds of stuff. Duke kept up a table on the side of the ring where somebody brought their baby to the show.
Yeah, the baby thing was hilarious. I think Wadsworth mentioned the baby all night. Every time the camera went by, he was like, "There's a baby over there."
Yeah, he mentioned it here, and then a couple matches later, there's the baby right on camera. I told you, like,
yeah,
like I'm not crazy. It's there.
He did, and this match was all over the place. Like, I don't mean like all over like it. I mean all over the place. It was like chaos.
Yeah. No, I get why on the card. The Duke been at every Absolution. He's going to be on the card.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the Duke is wrestling, he's going to be on the card. If you're gonna put the Duke in there, a guy like Tim Donkin's a good guy to put him in with, but you can smoke and mirror.
Sure.
Which is what they tried to do here. I wasn't a fan of how long this match went. I think it could have been a few minutes shorter. Eric Taylor does come out and interfere. May have tweaked his knee doing a double stomp.
I saw that. Yep. Saw that one.
But they put some thumbtack into Tim Don's mouth. Duke kicked him in the head with the tack in his mouth and gets the pin to retain the boot in 13:34. 9 minutes would have been fine for this, not 14. I will say that. They could have tightened the up a little bit. From there, our next matchup is Kaplan against Tyson Rigg.
Love this match. Loved it.
I felt bad. This match was really starting to hum, and poor Kaplan with the two fists out and what do they call it? The fencing position. You knew he was out. Those hands went up, and our boy, he went down like, oh my goodness. I felt he was unconscious. Like there was even the referee was like surprised that Kaplan didn't try to kick out or anything.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He was. Have you ever seen him out cold? I mean, he was out cold.
No, that was a scary moment.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna knock the referee here. I know people probably want me to. I'm not gonna knock him here, but we've all done it. It's not the play and finish. You're expecting him to kick out. He doesn't kick out. You get that moment like, what the fuck? And we're talking a young referee here. We're talking a young referee here. Too.
I know, but
been there less than 2 years.
But I think he should have noticed like the fencing position, because his arms went straight out, after he hit the ground. And I just think that was the telltale sign. Like the second he did that, I went,
he went into the pin, trying to pin him.
Yeah,
like it wasn't noticeable because I didn't realize he was out until after the 3 count happened and the ref hesitated, and I'm like, that was weird. And then Kaplan still wasn't moving, and I'm like, oh fuck, okay, something is wrong here, because I couldn't tell with his hands though in the crowd as fast as it happened. It just looked like he got power bombed, and then he tried to fucking get the pin on him, and then he fucking moved the legs out of the way and went to the full-on pin. I couldn't tell until after the count happened that something was wrong.
Easier to see on the TV side. Yeah. I felt horrible for him.
Yeah, but a tip for all the referees out there: if the wrestler doesn't kick out, and it doesn't even matter, like in this case, Kaplan was just out cold, but even if it doesn't matter, if they forget to kick out, count to 3. If it's not the play and finish, the promoter will figure it out. Yeah. Any halfway decent promoter not going to be mad at you for counting 3 and somebody doesn't kick out.
Right.
So, but again, I know I've done it. I don't know Earl Hebner did it on a fucking pay-per-view. Like, it happened.
Yeah.
That guy, I'm not going to shit on the referee. I know people want me to, but that's not going to happen here.
Oh, I wouldn't want you to shit on the referee. I don't think it was anybody. That was a scary moment. And when stuff like that happens on the indies, you hope everybody kind of keeps a clear head. And gets it done, and they did. They brought Jeremy right out, and things were done in the right way, and that's all you can ask for.
On the flip side, Kaplan was okay enough to be selling jerky at intermission. So,
holy moly, are you kidding?
Yeah.
As far as I know, I saw people come back with jerky in their hands after intermission. I couldn't leave because of where we were seated. It was hard to get out. So
they were looting his stuff. That's why they were walking around. Like, quick, he's out cold. Grab the jerky.
JGold, if you didn't watch live, I'm assuming you fast forwarded through the intermission, but they did talk about it during the intermission.
Good. That
Kaplan went dead in there, selling a jerky. No.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, good. I've never seen him though not get knocked out. Like, I always thought his head was made of a cinder block.
No, that was pretty freaking wild. Like I can't believe Tyson Riggs knocked him out cold. Like that's bear shark karate, motherfucker.
Yeah, that dude is a killer now. They've turned Tyson Riggs into an absolute
Riggs is a
killer.
Fucking legit killer, man. He's knocking out Kaplan. He's fucking putting people down left and right. Watch out for Tyson Riggs.
He was scratching little babies' heads on the way around. He's just like, hey, and then he knocks Kaplan out. That was crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I heard during intermission, Tyson Riggs found the baby and gave the baby a thumb to the eye.
He's just a dastardly dude. That dude. That's it.
He's a mean man.
Yep.
Yeah. So to fill time between matches here, they had a wide shot from the hard cam as Jeremy and everybody was checking on Kaplan. You could hear Alberti and Walkers running down the card. I didn't see where they had commentary set up, but if at all possible, I would have put the camera on commentary rather than having it on the ring at all.
Yeah, commentary's on the floor in the Globe, on the floor to the right of the ramp.
Yeah, I don't know if it was feasible for them to get a camera in front of there. Like, I don't know if they wanted to keep it clear in case they had to stretch them out or something. Maybe that would fit. But I would not have had a camera on the ring. I would have had a shot of Alberti and Walker talking about stuff personally. But if it wasn't feasible, it wasn't feasible.
Sure.
From there, our next matchup winds up being the trainer of the AIW Academy against each other, Dominic Garrini against Derek Dillinger with Katie Arquette at ringside. Glad to see the crowd getting into Dom coming out to Zombie. Always fun. Always fun.
He wanted to see if people would sing, and Stacy, Pam, and I made sure motherfuckers sang because that's the song you sing to when he comes out. It was a good moment. That's probably my favorite moment of the fucking night, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get, I actually expected a little bit longer match out of this, but it's a good matchup. I mean, Dom and Derek very rarely have bad matches. So.
They beat the crap out of each other. They just keep hitting each other. Dom looked terrific, by the way. He looked looking like he looked like a real killer too that day. I give Dom full credit.
This match was really good. It was probably my second favorite match on the card.
I'm with you on that.
Maybe third. There was 3 matches I really, really enjoyed. This one was definitely one of them. I thought it just beat the shit out of each other. That's what I like. I was like, you're not gonna go and do like a crazy like 30-minute match. Just like fucking give me 8 and fucking get out and fucking just whoop ass.
Yep.
Dom's really good at those like 8-minute whoop ass sessions. Like he did that match with Manders last year. That was like still one of my all-time favorite matches.
That was a great match.
Just fucking whooped each other's asses, and for like 8 minutes, that was it. It was like 8 in and out. I was like, that's the fucking like the best. Like you give me one of those, fuck yeah, brother.
If you like that, Manders versus Steve Macklin at GCW the other night was just like that. Like the thuds, they did the suplexes to each other on the floor.
Nice.
Like it was exactly like that. Like those two, Manders just takes a beating. Like
Manders
beating.
is awesome. We need more Manders at AIW.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but it was Dominic Garrini getting the win with the stuff pile driver, 9 minutes 11 seconds. And I'm glad it didn't end with one of their normal finisher. Not every match needs to end on an actual finisher. It can end on just a big move that can be a finisher.
He uses that as his finisher. So
but that spike pile driver.
Yeah, with Dom, I'm thinking Muckle Buster or choke for his finisher when I think of Dom's finisher. But
usually if you can't get him up in the Muscle Buster, he goes, or the Muscle Buster gets fucked up right to the spike pile driver. It's still devastating as fuck. I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
From there, we get my favorite match of the night, and I didn't think it was going to be the way it started off. 2 out of 3 fall. Alex Price against Mikey Montgomery.
Yes.
First move of the fucking match, Canadian Destroyer pinfall, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
That looked crazy, by the way. The way they executed it looked great. Like that was the perfect way to start that match.
Of course, Mikey forgetting his fucking gear.
Oh yeah, what was that? I was going to ask you. Why was he in like my grandpa's neon shorts in like the 80s?
They had to go to Target and get him fucking, or go to the fucking Walmart or whatever and get him fucking shorts because he forgot his fucking gear.
I honestly thought it was on purpose. It kind of looked like Alex Price's short. I thought he was just
that's what it ended up like kind of working towards, was like he had those shoes that had the green in them, so it matched his shorts, and then it kind of just.
They look like my wife's shorts when she goes on to the beach. They were like sensible gal shorts.
They were swoon trunks, brother. They were swoon trunks for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Luckily, that quick first fall did not turn into a quick second fall. The other 2 fall got quite a bit of time. I don't hate the booking as much as I did when I first call out. The first fall went down. And part of why I got about it, I actually looked it up. That's only the 8th 2 out of 3 fall match in the history of AIW.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The last one was last year with Prohibition and Tyler Jordan. And then he had to go back to Absolution 3 years ago for the one before that. Because they don't do 2 out of 3 falls a lot at all.
Wow. Okay. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, I did my research.
You sure
Yeah,
did.
I don't know if they had different rules for the falls because just magically they started using weapons and it was fine.
Yeah, they did not announce no DQ for whatever it's worth. I did notice they.
I think all best of 3 falls or best of fall should be no DQ. That's what I think. You shouldn't be disqualified and get a cheap pinfall.
But I do like how the second fall was laid out. But if Price had the 1 fall lead, he's trying to get the second fall and he can't do it. And Mikey just won't stay down, and that make Price desperate enough to start bringing the weapon in.
Mhm.
Yep.
And it ends up costing him if Mikey hit the Blu-ray driver off the top to even it up.
Yes.
And then they do a bunch of back and forth stuff in the third fall. Mikey go for a moonsault. Price kick Mikey coming down. Jay Clemens kick with only a 2 count. Mikey didn't look like he moved at all. If the shoulder went up at 2, it was never down.
I think, by the way, Mikey should give some more thought to wearing that kind of gear, like at different shows. Like he can be supersonic and whatever at like Enjoy and like maybe Neo Pro, but to represent the belt. But I think maybe he should give some thought into like the '90s neon bathing suit look, like with the sneakers. Mikey, you might be onto something. I think it's an interesting
Go
look.
back to your old 90s neon colors from when you debuted.
Right.
Regress back to those, please.
No, but that's a special
and
thing.
be
Like
the millennial Mikey Montgomery again.
the ladies, the soccer mom shorts with the sneakers could become a thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but the very next move after whatever that was with that count there is the surprise kick from Price for the pin. 17:23 the total time for the 3 fall.
He did Price got the finish with the boot, right? That was what it was. It was that shining wizard boot thing.
Right.
Yeah.
The surprise kick.
Yeah. I keep forgetting what it's called. I didn't. Yeah.
It's literally called the surprise kick. I get it.
Yeah.
Open your goddamn ears, JGold.
No, I know you said it. I didn't understand it. It wasn't registering in my head.
It was my favorite match of the entire night, though, and it basically made even the first half of the show. We went to intermission from here. I didn't watch I did skip through part of the intermission. I kind of wanted to see if they were talking about anything here. For whatever reason, the intermission, the only thing they put on the screen was here are the prices for the AIW YouTube that I'm already watching and I'm already paying for. I don't know why they didn't put the camera like on the commentary table or something again here, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Way to go, Chase. Way to go, Chase. You ruined the entire show with showing that and not something else. JHawk's life is ruined now because of that, Chase.
And it literally did not affect my life at all. I'm just making a point that it seemed weird to advertise something I'm already paying for.
Maybe shut the fuck up, JHawk. Maybe try that for a minute.
Good Lord. Holy moly.
People are going to think we actually hate each other.
I can't wait for you to go on vacation.
What is happening?
I can do the show without you.
What the fuck?
We come back from intermission. It was supposed to be a 4-way dance with the lady. Elena Black canceled a couple of days beforehand. We found out that she's taking some time off. Like after the show wouldn't go over with, we found that out, but it is what it is. But we did get a 3-way. Katie Arquette, Priscilla Kelly, and Jocelyn Navarro. I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch much of this match because, like, almost right away, they knocked Priscilla Kelly to the floor. And, like, the first 6 minutes of this match was Katie against Jocelyn. I didn't pay much attention beyond that, honestly.
I thought it was a fun match for the women. I would have loved to see if it was the 4-way, but I mean, Jocelyn and Katie have come a very long way, and their matches are always good. And Priscilla's just a cool add-on in there, and she just has the look, and how can you not like that? I mean, it's just so. I liked it very much.
I heard Elena Black took time off because she was being stalked by a guy that looked like JGold, so she needed to go into witness protection and move so that
nonsense.
Josh couldn't find her anymore.
I actually heard the rumor Adam Van was going to come to the show, and that's why she can't.
Oh, well, that's fair too.
Hey-o. Vansky, he's not doing nothing. Okay.
Oh, he's doing stuff.
Jacqueline pinned Katie for the win in 9:49. And from there, Matthew Justice with Bella Alfonso against Vince Nothing. We get Nathan Kagura back on commentary for the rest of the show here.
This is a wild fucking match out of left field, man. Like,
yes.
As expected, because of the Matthew Justice match, they're out on the floor early. They brawl in the VIP area. They bring a ton of stuff into the ring. Like a Matthew Justice match. Again, you're getting what you
Matthew
what you
Justice,
expect out of it.
they're going to wrestle in the crowd. There's going to be doors. There's going to be weapons. Like, that's 101. I mean...
Vince Nothing at one point does a relief belly to belly on Justice from the ring to over the top rope through like 2 fucking tables. We did not need another injury here tonight after Kaplan. Like, luckily, Matthew Justice, another guy, I don't think feel fucking pain until like way after the fact.
Pretty much indestructible. Pretty indestructible. So yeah, look, kind of.
Yeah.
Got to walk that one off. He went through one table. He didn't go through both. Just one. That's all he needed.
Oh, well, that makes it so much better.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Vincent nothing. Get what I got to call a minor upset. Roundhouse kick the door into Justice's face, get the pin and 16-20 kick. I'm calling it an upset. I don't know how long Vincent nothing's going to be around. I know Matthew Justice is going to around every show now, but he can around more.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of surprised me a little bit.
But they've built up Vincent Nothing, so maybe he'll get a title run.
Yeah, and the fact that Vincent Nothing, you don't realize he as old as he is, partly because he's in such great shape, and probably because he took so much time off that he actually gave more and tear on his body.
I think you really just want to call him old constantly. It's going to be interesting when he comes on the podcast, and we talk about how you just call him old all the time.
I'm not necessarily saying he's old. I'm saying
you're saying it in so many words continuously throughout the discussion. Well, he took all this time off and the wear and tear on his body, so he doesn't really look that old. You're saying he's old, brother.
Okay, the dude younger than me. First off, no, I'm not fucking calling him old. Yeah. Secondly, he would think he's 10 years younger than he actually is because he's in great fucking shape and he gave the wear and tear on the goddamn body.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck
sure.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it's your world, boss. You don't got to tell us. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Main event time. Actually, no, it's not main event
yes,
time.
Yes, it is. This is the main event. I went home after this match because this was the main event.
Main event because you went the fuck home. I don't even think you call the main event. But
this is the main event. This has had the most build. This was the match of matches. This is the match that I cared about a lot. This is my number 3 match of the night. Our homie, our friend, our loyal listener, Isaiah Broner.
That's right.
Officially became the undisputed Intense champion when he put down that dog, Wes Barkley, where he deserved to be in the fucking ground.
Isaiah Broner.
Long live Isaiah Broner. And
Yes.
End of show. I give it 4 stars because Broner will hurt me if I don't.
Isaiah Broner is an absolute monster, and I love it.
Watch more indie wrestling. Life short. See you next week, everybody.
no, come on.
Come on now, Butters.
Let's go ahead and talk about this match. It was Isaiah Broner, as Butters already stated, becoming the undisputed Intense champion.
Whooping that ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crowd, it was 100% behind Broner. There was no dissenters. There was no Wes Barkleyites in the crowd. Everybody was 100% behind Broner. There were streamers that you couldn't see on air that went off after Broner won. Go ahead, talk. I'll shut up now.
It's so funny, though. That's a good one.
J Pro, the best Rick Rude impression, introduced Broner.
Well, there is a lot of sweat hogs in Cleveland, so.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Barkley tried to jumpstart the match by charging Broner before the bell and got caught. Nathan Kagura's like, well, I think he's trying to go after Josh Prohibition. Well, either way, it's fucking stupid because Broner's in the ring.
He didn't hear me. He didn't hear me. I got it.
Broner pretty much dominates the match. You get some occasional flourish from Barkley. Barkley does hit a stroke on the floor, roll Broner in, gets to J-Pro, physically breaks the 3 count. I don't think he had to. I think Broner's going to kick out anyway. Barkley did get one shot in on J-Pro, turned right around into a lariat for the pin, 10-16. Isaiah Broner is your Intense champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before the main event, we get a very nice video package hyping the main event to the tune of Letter from the Sky by Civil Twilight. I don't know if Chase did the video or if somebody else did the video. Whoever did it, great job. And that leads to the actual main event.
I thought it was great. I enjoyed the WrestleMania style build of Eric and Chuck, and I liked the video a lot.
I think we need more video like this, in all honesty. I loved it. Eric Taylor defending the Absolute title against Chuck Stone. Duke is, of course, in Eric Taylor's corner. Big surprise, they're fighting on the floor right off the bat. I mean, I get it's the main event, but we've seen this on how many matches now. Like, not every match needs to go to the floor.
Well, I mean, I think they wanted to really stretch this one. This was supposed to be like a grudge match.
Yeah, and that's fine, but maybe not going to the floor so much in the earlier matches. I was begging for like anything but fighting on the floor at this point.
Well, I mean, I think they wanted to They wanted to pull it that way. I like the way that it was presented, and I mean, for AIW, that's the blood feud. That's the one that's going to be, that's their bread and butter right there. That those two guys for the last year, right? So you had to see some sort of, it had to be full of stuff. The match, JHawk, don't you think?
It did. I'm not questioning this match being structured like that. I'm questioning some of the earlier matches being on the floor, especially the match that really didn't have an angle going into it.
Good point.
Kagura on commentary is kind of playing a cuddle heel and basically saying Eric Taylor did nothing wrong at all during the entire year of the feud.
I mean, he was the he was the champ. He was the guy. He made the decision for his career.
But we get about 10 minutes or so into the match. Stone appears to have the title won after a pile driver. Duke pulls Jay Clement out of the ring. Again, we just called J Pro break up a referee count the match before this. Why do we have to do basically the same spot 2 in a row? I mean, I get this was different because Jay Clement was knocked out for like 5 minutes for being pulled out of the ring.
I liked it. I thought the match was good. I think the ending was good. I know they want to go in that direction with Chuck. No issues. So, I might not agree with that champ. My biggest problem with Chuck being champ is this: who else is on the horizon for AIW to win the title?
Who's nothing?
Is it like who's next? Like, let's talk about that. We don't even have to cover it if you don't want to dissect it. My question is, who is the next candidate for the championship? I just
Vincent
don't
nothing.
know.
Alec Price.
Yeah.
Maybe now they won't give it to Dom because then we'd actually be happy.
I honestly, based on the way this show played out, Vincent Nothing, then it should be next in line.
Yeah, I mean, he would make sense. Alec Price would make sense as he just beat Mikey, unless they decide to team Alec and Mikey up, which
I'd be down for that.
It'd be cool at the same time as far as like they need some tag teams, and I think that would be a killer tag team, and I think Mikey can learn a lot from Alec.
Yeah, but like I did not hate this match at all. I do think it went a little too long, at least after Jake went down. But this match went like 7 or 8 minutes after Jake woke up. But yeah. I love the actual finish here. Taylor go hit the low blow, go for the curb stomp, Chuck counter hit into the backbreaker bomb for the pin and the title. Great fucking finish.
Yeah,
that was perfectly done.
Yeah, absolutely. No issues with the finish.
Should have been a few minutes shorter. I know they were hoping for the epic Absolution main event that did not feel like that to me as it was playing out in real time. Great, real good match. No issues with the match.
Yeah, I agree with you. I had zero issues with the match. I think that's just how you piece it together, and that's how that was going to happen. So
then they go off the air with Papa Stone hugging Chuck in the ring. That's perfectly fine. A good visual to go off with. So
yeah,
I'm gonna give the show 3.5.
3.5. Okay, I would say I'm going 3.75. I thought the matches were good. I think the builds weren't there this year. I didn't feel like the big fight feel, but yes, 3.75.
I'll agree with 3.75 out of 5. Honestly, okay. I think that's fair.
I didn't know that was an option, or I could have went 3.75 too. I mean, I guess we should just do that across the board.
Yeah. Plugs.
Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Ref JHawk. Instagram at JHawk1539. This Saturday, 6 o'clock at the Eagle in Louisville, Neo Pro Gold Rush Royale. I will be there officiating that Indie Wrestling Guide Championship match with Mikey Montgomery and Sammy Stunheimer, as well as some of the other stuff on that card. Check that out if you're in the area. Come see me.
Tom Dunn's going to be on the card too.
Oh, yeah?
He's going to be reffing. Yeah.
Cool.
I will be there as well. I'm going to wear my Magneto helmet the entire show and try to levitate people with the powers of magnetism.
I can use the force to grab a VHS tape that hangs from scaffolding.
All right,
why you gotta be throwing Star Wars into X-Men shit, brother? What the fuck, man?
I don't even know what's happening here tonight. There's something in the air.
I'm actually going for more of a Mallrats reference than the actual Star Wars. But
that's
whatever.
A good one. Mallrats is good.
You're lucky. You know what, Sam? I'm having Sammy fucking super kick you on fucking Saturday. It's
Destroyer
happening now.
Butters, a destroyer spot.
I don't want to kill him. I just want him to get fucking slapped in the jaw real good.
It's the only thing I want to see. I will pay JHawk's rate if he does a destroyer.
You'll pay his full Hall of Famer rate if he has to do that.
That's right. The full rate,
not the rate that I pay him.
Not the brother rate he gives you.
He gets the good brother rate. You're gonna get my fucking paradigm rate.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
But if I see you take a destroyer, I'm all in for it.
There you go, JHawk. If you want an extra payday,
that's right.
You gotta let somebody give you a destroyer.
Someone has to give you a destroyer. That's the only choice you have, JHawk.
I'm not sure about a Cooper. I'm not sure about a Cooper Cook on the fucking pre-show either. If we're being honest about it.
Listen. It's not a pre-show. It's an opening show.
It's opening match. There's literally no such thing as a pre-show anymore. It's the opening match.
Correct.
The opening match with a 15-minute intermission after.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at JGold12. Rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to us. Our Twitter handle, IW Guide 1, Blue Sky IW Guide, patreon.com/IW Guide. Don't forget about the merch store over at brainbustertees.com. Our friend Will at Gorilla Press Apparel, our podcast friends. We are part of the Main Event Wrestling Network, the Wrestling Junkies on the Mark Wrestling Podcast. My show, the NXT Night Shift, Tuesday nights at 10:15 with Mr. OTM Kyle. He's great. Check all the shows out. Great Brown Hope, Tino Time. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on there. At Odds with Wrestling, the card is going to change. The Super Fantastic Podcast and Marks with Mikes. Check out our other friends, Monsters in the Toy Box, Toy Hio, Rubber City Toys, Neo Pro Wrestling, OKCR Creations, Stash Pages, and Pally's Beef Jerky by our friend Kaplan. We're glad he's doing all right. That's what I got.
Life short, watch more indie wrestling. Fuck you, JHawk. Love you, JGold.
Fuck you, Butter.
See ya.
Don't forget to review and subscribe wherever you listen to us. Find us online at Facebook and Instagram at the Indie Wrestling Guide. And on X or Twitter at IW Guide 1.